a no hyena zone.
Wow, I guess
It's my zone.
I am disgusted.
okay, good. That worked, y'all. I had to cut the intro short. Excuse my voice. I have lost it over the weekend. Mind your business. Um, what up, Tay Boney? Listen, y'all. Y'all gotta stop playing with me. I'm supposed to be asleep. I told my husband I was going to bed on this good Sunday night, Monday morning. And I was supposed to go live about CJ's situation. Well, Lexi and CJ's situation later on today. So y'all excuse my voice. I'm trying to get my voice back. Um, but I done got some information that fell into my lap that I felt like we needed to discuss. And I'm waiting for Nayaboo to enter the chat because I am very disappointed at a lot of y'all. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. But I don't even know why we having this conversation in 2026. So, from my own merit of my own research, I discovered that Miss Brady has fell out with somebody else yet again. Pattern much? I don't know. So, since Miss Brady fell out with So Evil, um, now she's a bad guy. So evil is crazy. So evil is this, that, the third, and all of a sudden she's this bad guy, and Miss Brady has been going along with this bullshit the whole time. Now, mind you, whatever So Evil has done or said or participated in, Miss Brady was there the whole time from the beginning. What I don't like about this whole situation, regardless of the particulars, there is one number one common denominator with this situation. And you know what is interesting to me? I find it very funny that Miss Brady always comes off like she's innocent, and y'all eat that shit up like cookies. Okay? When her and Nayaboo fell out, Nayaboo was the bad guy. When her and what's that Bria chick name? Whatever her name is, Bankroll Bree or some shit. When she fell out with her, she was the bad guy. When she fell out with her own son CJ, he was the bad guy. When she fell out with Kenneth, he was the bad guy. And the thing was, she fell out with all of these people, Heidi too. She fell out with all of these people because she could not stop doing the number one thing that she's been doing since she's been on the internet, which is talk up shit about people that she's supposed to be cool with behind their back. That's it. That's it. And y'all grown. Y'all could do whatever y'all want, okay? But listen, Linda, Miss Brady has been the same person she been throughout this whole platform. Whenever that was, when she fell out with Heidi and Heidi exposed her for who the person she was, y'all choose to continue to participate in Miss Brady's shenanigans. Me and a couple of other people decided we just gonna bow out gracefully. What up, Coriante? We decided we just gonna bow out gracefully. We're not gonna participate in the shenanigans. And lo and behold, there is more shenanigans. And there's always going to be shenanigans because one of the biggest issues with Miss Brady, aside of the fact that she takes fake accountability. What up, Cameron? I'm glad you're here. Miss Brady takes fake accountability. She starts and participates in the fuck shit, and then she throws the person that she's done the fuck shit with under the bus each and every single time. Each and every single time. And then she'll play off like she's innocent and say, "You guys, I'm human. I'm only human." She is what Charlene wishes she could be because the way she manipulate people and make it seem like she's so innocent is freaking hilarious and amazing at the same time because a lot of people fall for it. A lot of people fall for it until it's their turn. I see it happen all the time. And all the information that I have received about So Evil, spoiler alert, I already knew. I just minded my business. Because why spoil the surprise? Nobody told me no new information. Nobody told me no new information that I already knew, but I just didn't care. I don't give a fuck if So Evil was Elon Musk. Okay? It does not take away from the fact that Miss Brady has been doing the same shit. The same shit. This is the same woman who not talking to her kids because she can't shut the fuck up talking shit about them. So the fact that everybody keep thinking they something special when they deal with this woman is crazy to me. I listened to her live and I heard her say, "I don't even let my own kids talk about me," when they were talking to me. Girl, y'all excuse my voice. It's gone. It's gone. I had a turned up weekend. It was lit. Okay. I enjoyed myself. So excuse my voice, but this shit is comical to me. This shit is so funny. And, if her kids ain't fucking with her because she just can't keep it together, I don't know what y'all think y'all are. I don't ever get upset. And I can understand why people do get upset with Miss Brady because they really jump off on a limb for her. And at one time, me and a couple of other people, I can only speak about the girl. I can only speak for myself when I attempted to support her and I seen the writings on the wall. I backed up, other people backed up because we already knew what it was. I'm so glad I stepped back from her YouTube channel. Too much drama. Child, the ghetto. The ghetto. And then when I see her sit on there and say, I well, I just don't know. And yes, I went with the lies, but I just didn't know it was gonna go this far. Would have not made it go that far had you not participated in it in the first place. Girl, this is why I don't be on the internet like that. Girl, this shit is hilarious. It's so funny to me. And I'm just sitting back and I'm like, I know I Miss Brady is the type of person you can't embarrass her. She may pretend like she's embarrassed, but that woman is not embarrassed. You hear me? She is not embarrassed. She's everything that, like, she talks so much shit about Carlos, remember? And that man feeds her. He helps pay bills. He give her money. You know what I'm saying? She talk about the kids that came out of her, the crack of her ass. Okay? So please when I heard her talk shit and say shit about me, I wasn't even upset. I just said, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna fuck with that. Y'all got that." Nigga, I listened to her live, and she told on herself. She said, she said, what this bitch say? She said, uh, don't people always talk about people behind their back? But it's a problem when I do it. I said, girl, what? Oh my God. This shit is comedy. Girl, I've been laughing. I've been trying to put the clues together and I'm trying to think in my head. I'm just like, what? Y'all, Miss Brady has always been this, okay? She talks shit about her kids. She talks shit about her grandkids. She talks shit about nobody is exempt from getting shit talked about Miss Brady. And you shouldn't even be offended because a lot of people that she talk about, they do better than her with everything, with raising kids, with life. It does not matter who it is that she talk about. They have done or accomplished more than she ever have. So you should never be offended by it, and you can feel however you want to feel. But I just think it's very funny how this is like this is 2026 and this it's the same shit, different toilet. Who's Miss Brady gonna fall out with this time? I don't understand the pattern. I support someone else. They nice people. Well, that's what you have to do to keep your peace. That's what you got to do to keep your peace. You can't be supporting people who just drain your energy. And she does the same thing every time. She'll down her supporters and then compliment them. And what I mean by that is she'll go, I'm grown and I can do what I want. Can't nobody control me. You can't rule me. And y'all, you lucky that I'm on here. I don't even be on here like that. But I come on here for y'all. It's like, girl, pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. Are you not fuck? Either you fuck with me or you don't. Every time she get caught up in some shit, she get mad. And she bang on people. She do this shit every time. Child, that woman do not care. Okay, she do not care. I don't know why y'all playing with me. None of the shit that I've heard in the recent events was groundbreaking news to me. None of it was groundbreaking to me. Hello, Charles. Good morning. None of that shit was groundbreaking to me. I was just like, oh, okay, who Miss Birdie talking shit and got busted out by again? And then she pull out all the stops. She talk about how she talked to Mary. She got to bring God in it. You know what I'm saying? She got to hide behind God and talk about she go pray on it. She go say her Bible verses. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I'm gonna call it what it is. A hyena is gonna be a hyena. Period. And the crazy thing is, I don't know why people get upset with CJ. CJ does what CJ does just as much as his mom, right? He got it from his mama. There's a lot of people that he has disappointed in his lifetime. You can only see where he's learned it from. Now, are his brothers that way? We don't know because we only know what we see on the internet. Now, I don't believe that they're terrible people. Well, not the kids, okay? Not the adult children. I personally feel like Miss Brady is a terrible person. That's just like somebody I would just never put in my energy ever again because she's for self and she's smart as fuck. She plays like she's stupid. She lets people call her crackheads and all that other stuff. That shit don't phase her. Trust me. She don't care about that. She's smart Even though she done her shit with the drugs, she also was a hustler. So she kept that hustle mentality, and she hustled a lot of motherfuckers who willing to participate in her fuckery all the time. It's worked up till now. So let me tell you what's gonna happen. And about a couple of months from now, nobody's gonna care. Everybody's gonna move on. The people who decide to support Miss Brady are still gonna support Miss Brady, because some people just either gonna wait till it's their turn to fall out with her, or they're just holding on to something that they feel like they need to be with. And that's everybody's choice. That ain't none of my business. I ain't nobody therapist, okay? That's that's what y'all choose to do. I haven't been on the internet and I heard about this and I was like, wow, child, I wasn't. When people was telling me the stuff about it, I said, oh, wow, she gonna flip on So Evil. Whatever they plotted together, it's gonna be just her. You didn't get notification, girl. This was a pop up live, okay? It was a pop. I had to come on live about it. Like I don't care, but I think it's hilarious. And the unfortunate thing about the whole situation with Miss Brady, a lot of the well, all of the people she fell out with really cared about her. They really cared about her, but you cannot put your heart in caring for somebody like Miss Brady. That's not going to work, because regardless to whoever wants to admit it or not, you interacting with Miss Brady, you're a tool to her. You're a tool to her. And when you're no longer useful to her, she move on to the next who is. And that's just her life and her pattern. And you'll see a lot of those similarities in CJ. That's why when situations happen and things go on and I see what happens, I go, oh, that makes sense. Oh, okay, that makes sense. This woman said so many egregious things about all of her children, from her daughter to her sons. I would never her I wouldn't expect no less. I wouldn't expect no less. I just wouldn't. And that's just my honest opinion about it. I feel, well, I'm not, don't give me the line. I don't feel bad for who falls out for her with her from this point on, because this is a pattern with her. She falls out with a person. She gives this fake ass apology tour. Anybody who fall for it will be back in her chat, and then she'll try to justify her fuckery by saying, "I'm grown. I do what I want. I'm human," and all this other shit. And people move on. She'll be falling out with the same motherfucker she fell out with a couple of years down the line, and I think the reason why it works for her, because the people she associates with at the time shows other people something, like it she fills in that hole. And what do I mean by that? If So Evil did not fabricate who she was to a lot of people, because I don't care, I don't give a shit, like I said, she could have been Donald Trump, Elon Musk, she could have been anybody. The facts are the facts. And the fact is, the fact that she did not tell people, or honest with people on who she was, even though some of us already kind of knew, we just mind our business. um we just mind our business. She used that as a weakness. That's a weakness. So I'm going to use that against her. I'm going to keep bringing up the fact that she made up who she was. And I thought it was interesting how she was like, she's so crazy. Who gets up and make up lies? She would go on Google. She would do all this stuff. And you knew this though. Like, she wasn't crazy when you was doing it, and you was allowing her to do it. You ain't never once told that woman, listen, you doing too much, or we not gonna do that, or I don't wanna. You went with the lie. But you saying, yeah, I know. Cameron, I seen her get frustrated with you because you confused. You like, well, why you go with it? I know. No, she was like, she didn't say it, but it gave me like, shut the fuck up, Cameron. You're blasting me right now. Who cares why I went with it? I'm saying I don't want to deal with it no more. There's my girl. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna sum it up because everybody going through circles and shit. I'm gonna just wrap it up for you in a pretty little bow. Okay. So Miss Brady fell out with So Evil for talking shit about So Evil behind her back. Somebody went back and told So Evil, and So Evil got upset and was like, fuck it then, bitch. All the shit I done did for you. You feel me? And Miss Brady came on live and was like, I'm not even gonna do all of that. You know, she played the innocent role and all this shit. Like, I'm not gonna go back and forth. Then I knew when she said that, just give her a couple of days, she gonna go the fuck off. So a couple of days later, she done went online and said So Evil is cross. So Evil is Aquafina. So Evil is not who she says she is. So Evil's not rich. She get pictures and shit from Google and try to pretend who she not to be. And she don't know why she did that. And she should have said something, but she didn't. So she feels so bad all of a sudden, victim, 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 victim. Pretty much. Pretty much it's all So Evil's fault. And Miss Brady's an innocent little butterfly, and the same Miss Brady shit that we go through every 2 to 3 YouTube business years. You know what I'm saying? Like same old same shit, different toilet. I summed it up for everybody because everybody's like, "What happened? I don't understand." That's what happened. Miss Brady talks shit about everybody who breathes. Des, I told him. I said we already knew this. We just mind our fucking business. We just mind our business. Never takes any accountability. Accountability? What is that? Not Miss Brady. Oh my God. Girl, I lost my voice this weekend. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. Good morning, Tori. Oh my gosh. It's fucking hilarious to me. It's comical. Like we already knew that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, that it don't change the fact that Miss Brady has a. If you fuck with Miss Brady, you just gotta know she talking shit about you to 4, 5 motherfuckers. Okay, it may be at her job, it may be to her doctor, but she gonna talk shit about you. But did So Evil think she was different? I listen. I tried to tell them. I tried to told them. This woman talk about everybody, everybody. Okay, everybody. Yeah. She talk about everybody. That woman don't give a fuck about nobody. Not the people that come out her ass, not the dogs she feed. She barked at them motherfuckers like she don't give a fuck. Come on now. She talks shit about Carlos. And then got mad at everybody who was talking shit about Carlos. Like, girl, what? What up, boss lady Mel? Child, I can't with y'all. Listen. I don't care if y'all fuck with Miss Brady or not. Just know you gonna get the shit talked about you. Okay, you know what I'm saying. And the people who ride for her the most are the ones who are gonna have the hardest falls because she sends everybody else to fight her battles for her. She's that the reason why I say she is what Charlene wants to be is because Charlene tries that manipulation tactic, which I'm going to be discussing on my next live because she's on her way to the path to try something else because, court didn't work. So she's trying something else. You got to separate the girlfriend from the boyfriend to get that bag, right? So she's on her path to another thing. But that's going to be later on in the live that I discuss coming up about CJ. But that's for another time. But the people that ride for her the most, the ones that take the time out of their lives to try to help her, gets fucked over the most. They do. They really, really do. Carlos was never like Carlos. Listen, you want to know the truth? Call Carlos. Y'all don't know her like I know her. That nigga that was so fucked up about that. Carlos tried to warn y'all. And y'all just threw him under the bus. Like, nah, Carlos is an abuser. And y'all don't know her like y'all don't know her like I know her. That nigga was spitting. Carlos was pouring his little heart out to y'all. Y'all just said, "Fuck you, Carlos." Hey, she good at what she do though. She good at what she do because people see her. They. I think is what it is too. They underestimate Miss Brady, and I think that's probably the worst mistake you can do to somebody like her. They underestimate her. They really do, and that's the problem. Y'all got to stop doing that. Y'all got to stop thinking just because she pretends she don't know, she don't know. She got on the floor and growled at that damn dog. Oh my God. Like, he did say she talked too much. Listen, girl, my Valentine's was cool. We had fun. Um, we we had fun. I'm gonna put it in my vlog channel eventually. I promise y'all I'm editing the video. I promise. But we had a good time. We was at this little mini club at the hotel, and they start playing, West Coast music is different. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they start playing our jams, we just get up and just, but whatever. Carlos said she was a snake. Listen, Carlos been the only nigga telling the truth. Listen, when that nigga Carlos was like, when he was like, what he say? He said, your sons don't fuck with you. Carlos, Carlos, oh my God. Y'all go back and y'all look at all the lives where Carlos would just get sick of that shit and say, I told you he don't like you. I told you stop fucking with him and you just wanted to get money. And that nigga Carlos was spilling all kinds of beans. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So what happened? I missed the beginning. Good morning. Okay, so I'm just gonna sum it up for you real quick. Miss Brady did what Miss Brady does, which is she'll befriend somebody, tell that person she needs help because she needs somebody to protect her from some internet niggas who can't pay their bills. And when they join the team to try to destroy motherfuckers who have nothing to lose, she ended up falling out with the person that tried to support her and try to help her. And what she'll do is she'll manipulate the situation and make it seem like she's innocent. She don't know what the fuck happened, and it was all that person. Okay? Same situation with Heidi. Heidi didn't lie about a motherfucking thing she said. That's why I was like, I'm not about to be speaking up for Miss Brady. What y'all thought? Heidi told all y'all who she was after Carlos, after me, after Des. We just said, fuck it. Why spoil the surprise? Okay. And y'all did what y'all did. Whoever fuck with her still fuck with her. And then it was the next victim and the next victim. And the crazy thing is, the only reason why people fuck with Miss Brady is because of CJ. And the people that was fucking with CJ, she turned some of them against CJ for her shit. Girl, why I can't see this? I don't know. She in the chat. So, in a nutshell, Miss Brady was talking about So Evil to other people. One of the people went back and told So Evil, and So Evil got upset. And it's like, this is the same shit that we heard, So it is what it is. Exactly. She do keep falling out with her heavy hitters. She does, because she don't know how to go to war with people. So she just, everybody who her heavy hitter, she gonna take out. The people who she got this fake alleged internet beef with, they all they gotta do is wait. All they gotta do is wait. That's it. She'll fall out with somebody else again. And then that person will be like, I don't know how this happened. I already know who's next. Because she's gonna say, I don't understand how this happened. I don't know why people coming for me. She gonna play that victim role hard. And the next person that be like, it's okay. It's okay. We support you is gonna be her next victim. The ones that get close to her is the ones she bite. Y'all, this shit is hilarious. You can't even get mad. You just got to know the game, understand the game, and understand that's what the game is, okay? And the moral of the story is, if this woman can go on the internet and say, my own kids don't even talk to me like that, when I spoke to my own kids, if anybody I could. I said, "Oh my God, Miss Brady ain't got no shame. She ain't got no motherfucking shame, baby. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. You ain't hurt that woman's feelings at all. She don't care. She don't care. She gonna fart and move on and be over with it the next day. Very, very comical. She's definitely just like Charlene. She's definitely just Charlene wants to be Miss Brady though, right? Because Charlene's not that good to manipulate. She has a couple of things that she's working on now, but I will discuss that later. But she is not on the level of Miss Brady. See, Miss Brady can play innocent elderly lady. Miss Brady can play I go to church, I mind my business. I don't know what's going on. What PJ say? What? Oh my God, that shit will always be funny. I just sit back and sip my tea and said, "Damn, this is fucked up." A nigga, it's not even this is fucked up. It's just another one bites the dust, right? She when she did it to Nayaboo, she tried to demonize Nayaboo so bad. Like she's always and what did she say? She said the same thing about So Evil. She said the same thing about Heidi. She said the same thing about Nayaboo. They be trying to control my channel. This my channel. Don't she say that about everybody? Everybody be trying to control her channel. Everybody be trying to take her shit. Everybody be trying to get clout off of her. That's what she said. That's what she said. She said that. She did. She says the same thing. She said bankroll Bree, was trying to take over her finances and her social security number and all that. It's always nobody ever just falls out with Miss Braden. It's it. It always some big ass clusterfuck. It's just the fact that her children don't deal with her often for their sanity. I applaud them for that because it must be a terrible feeling to have such a horrible fucking mother alive who does nothing but embarrasses you. And you have to pretend like it doesn't bother you, and you have to pretend like you don't care in order to just thrive and survive and just work your shit through. It must be heartbreaking to mourn your mother while she's alive. That must be the most. I couldn't imagine. You know, you're mourning your mother while she's alive because she can't be a mother. She can be anything but that. She can't even be a friend. Hell, not unless you don't mind her talking shit about you. Now, if you don't mind her talking shit about you a day or two, then you set. Don't tell that bitch all your business. The whole world gonna know, and she gonna out everything. She gonna talk about everything. It's crazy. I can't believe that woman got on the internet and said, people talk shit about people to other people in chats all the time. And when I do it, it's a problem. Yes, it's a problem because contrary to popular belief, not everybody talks shit about people they close with. They talk shit about the other motherfuckers who couldn't fit in the closeness. You know what I'm saying? The outsiders. You talk about the outsiders, not the people you fuck with. Like, you doing it all wrong. Oh, shout the ghetto. She can make it sound believable. Now I see why. Listen, Linda. we- Every time somebody comes out and express their grievances about Miss Brady, she manipulates, she puts on this sad story, and now they're the villain. When CJ came out and did that video and he talked about his mom and aired out all the shit that she was doing, sleeping with Carlos's brother before and all this other shit and all, none of that shit was a lie. But CJ got demonized for it. right? So he didn't even get his vindication. Like, damn, your mama is off the chain. Okay, we can see the similarities on why you may have trust issues, why you may not really take a lot of women serious, because the main woman who was supposed to show you love and show you comfort is the one who's been letting you down all your goddamn life. All your goddamn life. Okay? Can never be there for you for 5 seconds without her fucking up some shit, right? So there's that, right? He got demonized. When Carlos came on here talking about I pay all the bills and it's just never good enough for her, y'all demonized Carlos. She came on here with a sad story about how Carlos is mean and everything like that. And then y'all drag Carlos through the mud. So Carlos shut the fuck up. Okay? The next would bankroll Bree. She came on here and said her grievances about Miss Brady and how fake she. Y'all demonized her. Y'all demonized Nayabu. Y'all demonized anybody who talked about Miss Brady and even confronted her or said something about her. I heard what those raggedy motherfucking fake assholes over there said about me, and I'm not even tripping about that. Okay, I know them bitches don't come over here, and they should never come over here. I applaud that, and they're not missed. As a matter of fact, I think the hoe that was talking about me has never been in my chat. You know what I'm saying? So, and that bitch is next. Batter up. She's next. Listen to nobody. You can't even vent or feel comfortable talking to your own mother. No, you can't, because the next thing you know, she questioning you and saying you a part of the shit that people say you're a part of. Like, it's just, that must be crazy. I don't. Ooh, Lord, the ghetto. Heavy. Some just therapy. Just I'd have an appointment every goddamn day, because that's a lot of poison to just have in your system that you got to get out for real. That's some hard work. That's some hard work. And imagine how many men have these type of mothers raising them, and then us women, not me, because I'm happy, but everybody else that are dealing with it, not the women who aren't, but the women that are dealing with men who do not know how to commit, who do not know how to control their emotions, or they do get easily manipulated by their mother, are in hell right now because of these women, because of these hyenas. They fuck up these young boys. These young boys grow into men, and women don't understand why the nigga tripping. And then you see his mama and be like, oh, okay. That makes sense. So it is what it is. But like I said, she's gonna run with the particulars about, because when I was listening to her nigga splain, she was really going hard on, isn't that crazy, you guys? Isn't that insane? And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I think what's more insane is you participated in it and now you talking shit about it. What if she's still on that stuff? Y'all stupid. Listen, I don't know what that woman doing. I don't know what that. But regardless, even saying that, like, what if she's still on that stuff? That's when y'all underestimate her, because she can play that role, right? And when people say stuff like that, she uses that as a tool. Like, I don't know why people are messing with me, right? She will go to the victim role really, really quick. And for the people that believe it, they just gonna eat it up. Eventually people are gonna get turned off, like they have, right? Miss Brady don't get that many views. She doesn't. That's why there's really no benefit for her to be on the internet anyway, because she don't get no views. Then complaining about the very men that was raised by spotted hyena single moms. Exactly. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. And then when the sons or the daughters, because daughters too, when they sit there and complain about what their parents have not been able to do for them, or, and it's not even like she wasn't able to, buy me a gift card or whatever. No, it's like real shit. Like, this bitch didn't feed us. Like, when it's real shit that these kids come out that are adults complain about their parents, They get demonized. Don't talk about your parents like that. They're the reason why you here. I know, bitch, I'm paying these bills. Like, I can see that. But they always demonize the children, whether they're adults or they're younger, and say your mom did the best she could. Your dad did the best he could, and everybody moves on. And the child is still there with that hole in their heart, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out how they gonna get out of this situation, digging their shit out of their own shit because they can't rely on their parents to do it. It is crazy work. Real talk for 3 years. I'm telling you. And I knew Miss Brady and So Evil didn't know each other. Cause listen, me and my husband grew up together, right? We talk a lot of shit about what happened in junior high school, drill team, because we was in drill team together. I was one of the little drill people and he played the drums. So we talk shit about a lot of shit that happened in high school, junior high school, band, all the shit that we participated in, and we laugh at the shit. When you known somebody for such a long time, you have memories of that. They ain't never talk about, girl, remember when Gertrude hit her knee on the locker, and none of that shit has transpired. Me and my husband's like, them people don't know each other. Guess what? Next week is the 23rd. She in for that extra couple of dollars. Shit. Who? Who? Which one? Which hyena we talk about? She needed that extra couple of dollars. Listen, I don't know what she need, Linda, but I know what I do know what she needs. She needs to go sit on somebody's couch and really fix that, because we're talking about a woman who really does not want accountability for the things that she's done. And I'm not just talking about this, because if you really, 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 really focus on this situation, everything that Miss Brady has put herself in, because she's done this to herself, has been attached to her son, CJ, right? When me and Des and PJ and Jason were discussing CJ based off of what was going on with him, she made it her business to participate in that. Not one time did she help CJ. What I mean by that is, mentally, she wasn't really there for him. And the second that she gets upset with anybody, she talks about them so terribly, and it's sad. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care who So Evil is. She could be Aqua, she could be Cross, she could be motherfucking whoever the fuck she wanna be. That don't matter. The point is, if whoever it is, it's not going to change the fact who Miss Brady is. Okay? And when you witness the hurt on her children's faces every time she disappoints them, you can see it in their faces. I've seen it in Kenneth's face. I haven't seen it in Jink's face. I will say that. Jinx is Scorpio though, so you know that we may never see that. But I seen it in CJ's face, and I seen it in Kenneth's face, and I seen how Angel has kind of had to help bring them back to life. I seen how Lexi had to try to help to get CJ back to life, because all of the life that their mom continuously takes from them. And it's like, why? You know, why? Why are you doing this? All of this is because of your son's drama that you should have no business participating in the first place. You shouldn't. She's in that man's drama so much. Aqua, whoever else who is interacting with this woman are originally CJ supporters. They're her son supporters. They wouldn't know who Miss Brady was if it wasn't for CJ. Do you get what I'm saying? But for her to come on the internet and portray, like, she's like, after she didn't want to take accountability about talking shit about people, she said that everybody does it. It's only a problem when she does it. And then what else she say? Oh my God, y'all got to go back and watch that live. I laughed so goddamn hard. I was getting my voice back, but I lost it all over again. And that was the funniest shit ever. The way she tried to sugarcoat it and say, I'm just on here to have fun. That ain't fun, talking shit about people. Fuck- that fuck with you? Child. Black men get hit with deadbeat dad, but never talk about how they kept the kids from their dad 77. 0.2% of black men were not in their lives, whether if they were with their mom or not. And listen, it's even crazier than that. Her son is fighting, well, was fighting to keep his kids in his life, and she made that hard for him. She made it so hard for him that she kept getting brought up in the child custody case. And they would have to bring up the fact that the mom is involved. Now, thank goodness they were able to show the judge, like, I don't deal with that woman. Like, it's not really that. We don't talk to each other. We don't communicate. We tried. It's not working. So I can't control my mom type shit, right? But the fact that she couldn't be quiet until her son's court case was over speaks volumes, because it was never about her son. It was never about her grandkids. It was always about her. And that's crazy work. Right, superwoman, but accountability. And she just, I'm just human. I'm just human. Ma'am, you're a terrible human. I hate to break it to you, but you're a terrible human, ma'am. You're terrible. Just crazy work. And then hide behind God and Jesus is even crazier. Talking shit about your heaviest hitters who had all the smoke and you didn't have ain't cool. Well, you only got two options after that. You either stay and participate in the fuck shit, or you leave her the fuck alone entirely, like the rest of us did. It reminds me of, well, I don't want to say 50 Cent son, because 50 Cent is different. But at the same time, it does remind me of the quote when his son was like, "You thought you were special. You thought you were special. You're not." If you're gonna deal with Miss Brady, she said it too though. She's never lied about who she is. She said either you gonna fuck with me or you ain't. That's what she said. She always say that. If you don't like it, don't fuck with me. Like, she'll cuss you out in a heartbeat. She sure the fuck would. Don't deal with it then. And if you ask her questions or you go like, but why did you do this? I'm human, damn it. Like, it's just so comical to me. And she'll make the people feel bad for asking questions. I personally am not gonna participate in that type of fuckery. I don't do mama mental abuse. I don't do. Oh no. Mm-mm. Nope. Unfortunately for the twins, they have to deal with it with their mom. So why would I agree to participate in some shit with an older lady who is not in a position to raise kids anymore? Not me. Y'all can have at it. Y'all can enjoy, sit back and get your popcorn. But this is what I'll say about the whole situation. Okay. Miss Brady is always and will always be who she is: a manipulator, somebody who plays innocent, somebody who does not take accountability. It's always going to be somebody else's fault but her own. And she'll sit there and lie and say, but I did apologize. Yeah, you apologize, and then you start layering the shit the other person did like you didn't participate in it. I can't believe she said, then she lied, y'all. She lied about the money, y'all. She lied about the money. Yes, but you participated in it. So what? Now it's a problem? Human is an insult to humans. Spotted hyena is the best word. She's definitely a hyena. It is what it is. She destroyed her children mentally, and they're doing the best they can trying to pick up the pieces. And that is what you see generational trauma is. That's what it is. She's a she is what her son picked as a baby mama, second baby mama. That's what it is. And I feel like the reason why he got so close to Charlene was the familiar, energy from his mom. Oh, she act like my mama. Okay, it's familiar. He's used to the fuckery. He's used to the bullshit. And that's a crazy thing to do. Yes, he does. Yep. I mean, shit, if you used to it, now this man got to fight to try to keep his kids mentally whole because they mama keep mentally fucking him up because she just can't take the L. Generation of spotted hyenas raising other spotted hyenas. Mm-hmm. I am itching for my bun bun. Got some bugs in it. That's okay, but y'all hold up in there and this nigga. Not you having Kai Sanat picture. Well, I hope you get that checked out, nigga. I keep telling you, you gotta stop bending over in prisons. If you wouldn't bend over in prisons, sir, you would not have this issue. But you love to take it, and that's what comes with it sometimes. Next time, at least have them wash before they entertain you. You feel me? You probably won't do that as much. For 3 years is diabolical. Yes, for 3 years they both knew about it. For 3 years they both participated about it. And then the fact that she talks about Cross the way she does, I don't know that woman. Oh, you don't know her now. Oh, y'all seem to be pretty cool and close before. He shouldn't have to go through all of that. Somebody should have been there to truly guide him. Shit, he not alone. Kenneth, Jinx, his sisters, all of them suffered behind the hands of their mother. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just CJ. CJ is just exposed more because he's on the internet more discussing it, right? But all of them children went through that. All of them. And in their own way, they try to raise themselves. There's a reason why Jinx and CJ and all three of her boys are in the military. They are all they well, they're not now, but they're veterans. They're military veterans. Why is that? They need to figure they still trying to figure it all out. Kenneth had his shit with his other baby mama before him and Angel got married and did they thing. He had his own issues with the ladies that he chose. And that's all because of the familiar energy from their mom. Why spotted hyena? Because they not loyal, have multiple partners, and can't pair a bond. Amen. That's definitely, it's fitting. It's fitting. And it's going to be an apology tour. It's going to be a I didn't know. It's going to be the same cycle. And like I said, the people who chose to participate in it is just going to participate in it. But again, it is so evil exempt from what she did. No, but none of this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Miss Brady. Everybody has been warning this woman to just be quiet, do her own content, do things about herself, but she can't do that because a lot of people were really there for CJ. It's just what it was. That's just the kitten caboodle. They wanted to know about CJ. They was hoping as a mother she could have some insight on what was going on with him, and a lot of the time she made the situation worse. She just really wasn't needed. There was no help that she could bring. And it ain't got nothing to do with financial. It's all to do with mental. Y'all see how much she demonized CJ about how CJ don't do his shit for her and CJ posted them cash apps. He was like, bitch, didn't do what? But y'all demonized him so much for telling the truth, he took it down. He apologized for his mom being an asshole. Ain't that crazy? How you gotta apologize for your mama fucked up ass behavior? That woman got on here and said her son ain't never did shit for her and she been struggling and this, that, and the third, and he don't help nobody. It was a glorilla, brorilla situation. It really is. Listen, when somebody makes money or they come into a large amount of money, okay, if this ever happens to you, please understand you have no obligation to take care of the people that were around you, that you lived with, that you grew up with because they came out of your mama's coochie. There is just or they are your mom. You have no obligation to them people. If those people did not treat you right before you became what you were, ain't no reason to be whining and dining them now. It's a sad situation. Ain't no reason to be whining and dining the people that screwed you over or you don't fuck with. It's a glorilla thing. If we all grown, why not take accountability for something? I mean, anything. If she would have ever taken accountability for anything she has done, we would not be having this conversation about what happened between her and So Evil. We wouldn't. It wouldn't be a topic because she would have already learned her lesson and we would have already moved on. But she hasn't taken accountability. No matter how many times she says she apologized, no matter how many times she says she human, she don't take accountability. Crazy part is the men who want to be there in their kids' lives all went through hell, but the male hyena doesn't want nothing to do with the kids. Hyenas beg him or never. Exactly. And you know what? The crazy thing about CJ's baby mama, she don't ever give her first baby daddy this kind of hell ever. That nigga disappeared and CJ helped raise his kids and played stepdaddy, provided everything for them children just for her to shit on them. They don't know nothing good. And her mama was coaching her the whole way. It's a whole hyena clusterfuck. It's crazy. Bro Rilla had me dying when she yelled out we slept on the floor with roaches. Right. You gonna come on here like a whole embarrassment and just talk about what you and your sister went through for clout, for money. It's a drug. It's really a drug what people would do for the attention of other people that they don't know on the internet. It's weird. Very weird. Needs to be studied. But that's all I had to say about this situation. And I say my piece with that. I don't I don't have any problems with anybody, but there's just people that I just don't fuck with. And I stopped fucking with Miss Brady for a reason. I seen the writings on the wall. It is what it is. She's still gonna be who she gonna be. And after this, she's still gonna be who she's still gonna be. And she's still gonna talk to the people that she shouldn't probably associate herself with because they're gonna be talking about her next week. And by the time 2030 comes around, they still will have nothing going on in their life. Not Stud Rilla. Oh no. Stud Rilla. Oh, oh my God. But you got family members like that. And here's some tea I was supposed to clock, but I've been so busy. Fucking Tamar Braxton. Fucking Tamar Braxton was like, everybody got a Brorilla in their family. And she was talking about Tawanda. She said, I see I'm not the only one with a Tawanda in my family when they was talking about Glorilla's sister. And I screamed. I was like, why didn't the other blogs pick that up? Because she was shading Tawanda heavy. So Tawanda, I guess, is the alleged financial user stealing people money and shit. Now I heard some shit about her stealing money from, but they be quiet about that. A $300 tattoo. Oh my God. Yeah, it's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. But I'm gonna see what happens because I still got some things that I gotta put together before tomorrow. And I'm gonna go live this afternoon and we'll discuss what CJ got coming up and what Lexi just recently posted about CJ's baby mama teaching her children how to call her a white bitch. Crazy work. Like, just girl, you lost. Just relax. But she knows what she's doing, and I'll explain that in a little bit. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
We in a no hyena zone.
Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my eating zone. It's my eating zone. It's my eating zone. It's my eating